Hey guys, it's Katie. So today we're going to be talking about how to price your handmade crafts. So a lot of us crafters, we enjoy crafting, it's fun pastime, but there comes a point where you just want to make so much stuff, but you don't need all the stuff, so you want to sell it, or you just enjoy what you do and you want to kind of make a living off of it. So I've kind of struggled a lot with pricing my handmade goods. When I was first starting out, I was pricing things way too low. I wasn't making any kind of profit, but it was very hard for me to kind of decide how to price handmade jewelry because it's so small, so I feel like you shouldn't be spending a ton of money on it. You know, I don't know. It's really hard to kind of gauge your worth and gauge what you put into a product, because it's easy to figure out how much you spent on making the product, but then you kind of have to decide, okay, well, how will I price this based on the time and effort that I put into this and how difficult it was to make. I know a lot of people kind of think handmade crafts are expensive, but you have to remember that this isn't something you're going to find in the store. This is something completely unique that someone put hard work into. It wasn't made in a factory. I've had people complain about my quilt prices, I guess, at a craft show, but some people just don't understand how much time and effort goes into that and how much materials actually cost to make a quilt. To make a quilt, it costs $50 for fabric, batting, all that stuff, maybe even more, 50 to 70, 50 to 100, it just depends what quality fabric you buy and how much of it you're buying to make what size quilt. So that's kind of that. Basically I'm just going to talk to you guys a bit about a price calculator to kind of show you how to price your crafts, I guess. I'm still struggling to kind of figure this out, but you know, it just takes time, trial and error, that kind of stuff. But basically, what you want to figure out is first you're going to want to figure out your supply, your supplies, the cost of your supplies. So say, we'll just go and say that I'm making a clay charm necklace or something. So for the clay charm necklace, I can you're also going to want to kind of figure out how much you can make. For if I'm making a charm, I don't use an entire block of clay, but a block of clay is about $2.50. So say I spend $2.50 on a block of clay, and I can make let's say I can make 6 charms out of that one block of clay. So you're going to want to take $2.50 and divide that by 6. So that leaves you with 41 cents about. So that's 41 cents for the clay. And let's say you get a pack of let's say you buy a pack of findings to kind of put in there, and that's about, let's say that's about $3 for a pack of findings. Usually in a pack of findings you get 50. So if you take $3 and divide that by 50, you're going to get 6 cents. So it takes 6 cents of those findings to make the piece. Now let's say you buy some chain because you're making a necklace, and the chain is I usually can get 100 feet of chain for $10 at Michael's. So let's say you buy that, so it's $10. Then we're going to divide that. Let's say you can make 10 necklaces out of that. So we're going to take $10, divide that by 10, and you're left with $1. So the cost of the supplies for that is going to be $1.47. So you're spending $1.47 to make that one necklace, but that is not what we're going to sell it for, obviously. So you're also going to want to add in your time. So let's say that it takes I don't know, not counting the baking time for the clay or anything, I guess, but let's say it takes you 15 minutes to sculpt and put together the necklace or something, and you want to charge yourself. You have to think how much do you want to charge yourself an hour? You want to charge yourself minimum wage? Are you doing minimum wage work? Typically, we'll say let's go with $10 an hour. Or you can go higher, lower, depending, like whatever, making jewelry. So we'll just say $10 an hour is our hourly wage, and you're going to divide that by 4 because 15 is a fourth of an hour. So that's going to leave you with $2.50. So you're going to want to add that to your overall cost. So we have $1.47 plus $2.50, and that's going to equal a math question. No, that's going to equal $3.97. So that is going to be your hourly wage and your supply charges. So then that's obviously not going to be the final cost because there's a lot of other things to kind of factor in. That is just, you know, to make a profit. You want to make a profit. So we're going to add a price markup. Price markups are usually made so that you kind of get end up getting a profit, and you're not just getting like your money back. You don't want to break even. You want to make more money than you put into the product. So we're going to take $3.97 and we're going to multiply that by, we'll just do a price markup of 2.5. So you're going to want to take $3.97 and multiply that by 2.5, and that is going to give you $9.92. So that is going to be the wholesale cost of your items. So if you're selling your items at like a big kind of thing, if you're selling your items, like if someone wants to purchase a large quantity of your items, you can sell it for about $10 a piece. And, you know, say if someone wants to buy 50 things, you're selling them for $10 a piece. You'll be like, oh, $50 because they're going to get a discount for buying wholesale. However, we want to factor in the retail price of the product. So we're going to take $9.92 and we're going to multiply that. That's a wholesale price. We're going to multiply that by 2.5 again. So if we take that, multiply by 2.5, you're left with $24.08. So you're going to be left with like $24.81. And you know, that is like way more than what I price my things for. I would probably go with $10 because I feel like that's a fair price, I guess. But I do tend to underprice my things. But I don't know. You guys, I would definitely price your item between $10 and $25 if you're using this kind of thing. These are just estimates. They're not like actual precise numbers or anything. But of course, when you're making products, do these calculations. It'll completely help you kind of decide what kind of price range you want to get in. I say 10 is near the lower side, 24 will be near the higher side, and if you aim somewhere in the middle, then that'll be kind of like a middle ground. Also, it helps a lot to kind of look on Etsy, search like similar items that you sell, and you can kind of see what your competitors are pricing things as. It really helps to kind of get a feel for what you want to price it for. Also, you're going to want to take into the effect Etsy fees if that's where you're selling, or whatever other website you have fees. Sometimes there's credit card fees. I know PayPal has fees. You're also going to want to think of cost of shipping materials, cost of shipping. I usually charge an extra amount for shipping. Etsy has this cool thing where it just calculates the shipping for you based on where the person lives. All you have to do is type in like the weight of the weight and size of the package that you're going to be shipping in, and then they just put in their information and Etsy will calculate for them how much their shipping costs. And I found that that's the most fair way to do things. You can also plug in a number that says like, I want to charge, like say your material cost to ship are like $2. So you'd plug in $2 shipping cost on Etsy, and then it'll factor that into the calculations that it gets. That way you're paying a good price. I usually ship in little 6x9 envelopes for my jewelry business, and that usually doesn't cost more than $2.50 to ship, so that's pretty good. And I buy a box of like 25 envelopes off of Amazon for like super cheap. Amazon's great for packaging materials. I would definitely recommend looking into that. But Etsy is great and all because it has all the like, if you do the direct checkout with the credit cards, you're paying less fees through PayPal. And I found that a lot of people actually pay with credit cards more than they do with PayPal. So there's that. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I'm still trying to figure out how to price everything. I should really start using these calculations to figure things out. so that I'm actually making a profit rather than just breaking even or like shorting myself. People are going to complain about handmade things, and that's just the people that don't understand the time and the effort that it takes to actually make something. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. I enjoy helping people, and I do tend to get some questions about this, so I figured I would just go ahead and make a whole video about it. If you guys are interested in seeing more information about selling your handmade crafts, I do have a video all about craft fairs, so I'll link that in the cards so you guys can go watch that if you haven't seen it already. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm uploading every single day this month for Vlogmas DIY-mas. I'm calling it DIY-mas. But we're doing that. We're going strong. A few of my videos uploaded at midnight, but it's okay because now I'm pre-recording. Aha! But during the regular time of year, I upload every Wednesday, Saturday, and I do vlogs on Mondays. So be sure to subscribe, like this video if it was helpful, leave some comments down below, get talking, you know. But thanks guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye! I'm doing that. Thumbnail life, where you awkwardly pose at the camera.